Mo told me something, and I've been, listen. I don't even know how I'm starting this video because we're starting a video like this. All right. Y'all know that I don't value Trigger on the same caliber that you guys do, okay? And that doesn't mean that I think she's bad. I've had to say that time and time again, right? But I have a lot of faith in Chingy. I believe in Chingy. I know Chingy combos. We know how she works. It's very natural. It's easier for me to like slot Chingy into something, okay? Trigger is an anomaly, if you will. She's different. I'm not used to too much different. Now, again, I've never said she's bad, but I don't value her the same way that you guys do for two big reasons. Number one, Chingy. Number two, I actually like playing my team. Okay, I'm not one of the type of players, which if you are, that's totally fine. I'm just not that person. I don't like playing one DPS character. I got Astra / Robin in the back singing "Welcome to My World," and then my stunner that's also supposed to be on the field is in the back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not fun for me. There's no team combos. So like for me, that's just not my thing. I have to say all this. I preface this before we actually go into this, right? Mo has been talking to me. He went onto my account. He fixed some stuff up. He stripped my Seth entirely, okay? And he gave all of my Seth pieces and some new pieces to Trigger. And I said, Mo, why did you do that? Why did you strip my Seth and then give it to Trigger out of all characters? And mind you, it's still my Miyabi and Yanagi core, right? I'm still playing that team, but why did you erase my Seth? And then he tells me, well, okay, Mo and Zenna. There we go. Never mind. That Mo and Zenna. They want to make sure that that's very well. So then Mo tells me, well, I've been testing out Miyabi, Trigger, and Yanagi, and I actually think it might be better. And I said, no, I do not believe this is blasphemy. It can't be better because how are you interrupting? How are you getting your controlled variables? What's going on here? You don't get your stuns, you don't get your interrupts, you don't get your staggers, you're not stunning us. Nope, don't believe it. And then Mo tells me some of the advantages, and he says, well, you might not get your interrupts because of what Seth is doing, but because of Trigger constantly helping you on field, you are getting a little bit more damage on field out of Miyabi, and you're able to get the stun, or rather, you get the stun a little faster, and when you do get the stun, because Anomaly doesn't care about stun as much, you're still doing a significant amount of damage. So you're replacing your combo game, right? Your interrupt game with Seth, and you're replacing it with just raw damage. And so I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So I tried it. I've been testing it out. Pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Pretty solid. I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it. And it's not because Trigger's better than Seth. I think I just like seeing all the electricity, right? And then the aftershocks, because I don't play my Sambi as much anymore. So I like it. Now, again, longest intro, I know, but I'm going through my my Hey EO section in my Discord, which you guys are in the Discord. This is where I put, or rather where you guys put anything that you want me to see, look at, react to, ask questions. Please do mostly questions because I ain't a reaction channel, but there's something that Dabi put up, and Dabi is our Discord's secret creator, okay? Dabi like doesn't want to be a creator, but does want to be a creator at the same time. And so what I'm looking at here, I believe everyone is M0R1 at the maximum. This is going to be a Miyabi, Yanagi, and Trigger gameplay. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. And I want to see what's going on here, right? So he starts with Trigger. He's going to build up that meter. Double quick assist tag. I love that Dabi is actually teaching you guys as he's playing, to the point where I'm learning as well. Oh, let me turn off Spotify too. Hold on. There we go. You see all the electricity? Current CC's on. I think it's already on, isn't it? Or are you talking? You're not talking in this video, right? That's a freeze. Beautiful. I saw what you said there too. You said a freeze was supposed to happen during the stun, but you did a little too early. That's okay. Boom. That's another one right there. Beautiful. Are we getting 20K before the minute mark? Before that 2-minute mark? Are we getting 20K? Uh-oh. Oh, 21K. That's a good sign. 21K before that minute mark, bro. 24K technically. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch this, right? Because I'm looking at this and it's just, guys, there's so much happening, all the flash, all the numbers, and I can see the movements, but I really need to go back and watch why he did some stuff, because the score that he's gonna get here, chef's kiss. Right in the trigger, going, oh yeah, I love this. You see the, ooh! Oh, we gotta run that back. I gotta show you guys. I want to point that out. I want to point that out. Look. You guys need to just look at what happens on screen. All right. Yanagi does her thing. She zip zaps, right? Trigger on the field. Miyabi comes out with the quick assist. All right. Everyone's doing something. EX skill is another frostburn happening. EBA. She's ting, right? She's holding fucking Shimotsuki stance. Trigger is on the field. Yanagi was still in the back doing whatever. Bro, there's so much going on the screen. Disorder, frostburn, free. Like, come on, dude. The shock behind it too. That's nasty. That's nasty. All right. I'm a big fan. Once again, I'm a huge fan of doing combo. You do some team combo shit, bro. We playing Marvel. All right. We playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in Zenless Zone 0. That's what I like to see right there. That's what I like to see right there, baby. Nice. I believe he's holding Trigger's ult as well, right? Because, like, you don't even need it right now. Are we going for another? Yeah, we're going for a freeze. Freeze on a stun. Freeze on a stun. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Look at how much anomaly is still being built up, bro. Oh my gosh. Hey. I like this. 47K before the last minute mark. We got one more minute to get the next 20K. Good parry. To the quick assist. Rebuilding stacks. Nice. Shimotsuki. Boom, boom, boom. Yanagi needs a little bit of meter. She's getting it. I'm more surprised you've held on to Yanagi's ultimate this whole time, but maybe you're gonna pop it whenever it gets to like 60%. Because I think Trigger's ults. Is it as powerful as Pulchris? Will it stun right here? Okay, no, so it's not as powerful as Pulchris, but it does get very close. There's that freeze. Oh, almost had the stun right there though. Nice. I thought you were going for another freeze on a stun. Into Yanagi, beautiful. Yup. That's a 60K. That's a 60K. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Dip, zap, zoom. 5 seconds left. It's dead. He killed it. He killed it. Oh, that was beautiful. 2 minutes and 58 seconds. He didn't even hit the 3-minute mark. I love that. That was so beautiful, bro. That was so beautiful, man. It does give her, I think, 8 yellow meter charges, though. It does do that. Yeah, it does do that. That was super cool. Let's check out the builds. Yanagi with 3,000 attack and 400 AP. My lord. My lord. 12 and 12. Okay, beautiful. And see, this is something that I talked about before too, which I guess, to be fair, like, all of us have really been calling this out. Not in a bad call out, right? It's not a bad thing to call it out. We're just saying, like, ever since was it Sandy? I don't remember actually, but I know it's in my Sandy guide. Not having to level up all of the different skills, right? Like, you don't have to 12 everything. You can just take what you need and like max it. Yeah, it's literally min maxing. Hey, a 4-piece chaos jazz. Okay, not bad. And we were actually just talking about this in the Discord last night, like how 4-piece chaos jazz is like, it's beneficial to Yanagi, but at the same time, she's not doing the damage off field in that same caliber. So it's a little weird. But there's tech behind it. The tech being, do you know how it works? Me, I don't. AP +3, good stuff. +2. Okay, so yeah, he's just going for raw AP and attack percent. But I like this. I need to rework my Yanagi. You feel me? Beautiful. Beautiful build right here. Beautiful build right here. And then Miyabi, 3,400 attack, 82 crit rate, 147 crit damage. Now, after me changing my Miyabi looks a little closer to this. I don't have 34. Do I? I think I have like 2,800. You know, shout outs to the Hoyo Lab app, by the way, because you can actually check what you have in your own account by just going there. Okay, so my Miyabi right now is 3,300 attack, 74.6% crit rate, and 147.6% crit damage. So I'm a little there, right? I'm a little there with his Miyabi. I'm not gonna hit that 100% crit rate, but it's okay. It's okay. 12, 12, 12, 10, 12, and 12. Yeah, man. It's that hamster cage might be the play. Hamster cages might be that big ass difference, the damage diff. Yup. Beautiful crit, pin, crit attack. Good stuff. Crit rate, attack percent 5, and what? Double attack. What? I think, you know what, to be fair, this, and maybe this might be, Dabi, you're in the chat. Let me know. How do you feel about this? Just from me watching it, because I haven't played Miyabi, triggering Yanagi anywhere near this level, right? I'm literally just now touching the team to be able to like try and invest in my own account, not on CE server. Normally we run AM6 because it gives us the freeze combos and like guaranteed freeze on certain things, right? But you're playing Miyabi way more on field thanks to trigger. Is this helping your freeze, or like rather, how do I put it? Does it feel like you're not losing AM6 is what I'm trying to ask? Because my Miyabi right now is on double attack as well, but that's because my AM6 disc is bad for the optimized set. And so I am a little curious how, like, what's your opinion on that? And Dabi, actually, if you want to, you have to take a call. Almost slurred you out. I almost pulled a freezer. It's fine. Yeah. So if you didn't hear the question, I asked it earlier, I'll ask it again. Basically, how do you feel not running AM6? Like, do you feel like running double attack with your Miyabi? Do you feel like trigger is helping you? Like it makes it feel like you're not losing out on having AM6. Is that a thing? We are sliming trigger. No, we're not doing that. Jafufu clears. Hey, you said it, not me. And yeah, see, Crab, that's my feeling, right? There is some control missing with trigger compared to the other stunners, and that's because you don't directly control trigger, right? You control if she comes out and does her pew pew. You control if she does her EX skill and her ult, but everything else outside of that isn't a part of your control. But I'm noticing, or at least I noticed with this particular run, trigger actually did help Yanagi, because trigger can build up the electric anomaly meter to the point where Yanagi doesn't have to be on field as much, which means she's afforded more basic attacks to be able to pop these disorders and then give Miyabi more stacks as quickly as she was during this particular fight. I did try AM6 on Miyabi. The issue is that the objective with the team is just throw out as much damage as possible during those stun windows, and running AM6 misses out on that a bit. Okay, so you're factoring in how many stun windows you're gonna get and then what you're achieving from that. So instead of going for the freezes, you're going for the stuns. And you know what? That's fair. That's valid. I like that answer. And I could see that being not that you weren't gonna have a valid response, but me just talking about it in general, I do see that as a valid thing, because now it's factoring in kind of similar to what we talked about with the game in general, changing up your builds. You've already played it, you tested it, and you know I can freeze, right? Like I can freeze multiple times in one stun window if I'm using AM6, but in this particular fight with Deadly Assault, you're going for the kill. It makes more sense. So I like that. I think that's valid 100%. I think if you're not playing a stunner, AM6 is better, I think. Probably, yeah, because if you're not caring for the stun, then you want as many freeze. You want to be able to stop the enemy. You want that control. You need it. Miyabi, Vivian, and Nicole is something you find quite fun. It's really cool. I like that team. But I like that team because I like Vivian and Nicole. If you guys want to know why we're in ER6 on trigger. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's almost like somebody else told me to run energy regen on trigger. So I did it. Yo, Higher Ed Gaming, thank you for the sub, baby. I appreciate that. With the Prime 2, gazer. Dabi did mention his trigger, and so we're gonna get here. Now, funnily enough, Dabi, I think my trigger might be better than yours. It doesn't really matter, but I think mine might be better than yours. 77 crit rate, I have that. 131 impact, I have that, and then 74 crit damage. I think I have like 100 something crit damage, but that's not the most important thing. Energy regen 2.610, and I've already been told why ER is being ran on trigger. But the reason that we're even on this video, is really good. Astro Voice. So Astro Voice, the way that it works and the way trigger's quick assist work It's on a 25-second cooldown, just like Dabi said, right? And I'll read it directly from Dabi. Trigger is the sole support while being the stunner in the team. Astral is very good with her, but you run into the issue that her main quick assist, which is hold attack, reverse quick assist, is on a 25-second cooldown, meaning that you're not going to be able to maximize your quick assist stacks with just Astral Voice, right? Being able to use and max out Astral Voice during these key moments. And so with the ER disc, what this allows you to do is basically build up enough energy to use your EX skill consistently to fill in the gap between the 25-second cooldown. This is wonderful. And I really want to hone in on that, right? Something, especially with the fact that we got, what is it, King Summit, the new Days disc that boosts up crit damage by a fuck ton. That's an insanely good disc and probably a lot of supports or a lot of stuns best in slot for their disc drive right now. But I really want to hone in on something that I constantly talk about, something that I was taught, and I've been teaching it to you guys: building characters, building your account over time. Obviously, this is not something that you do immediately, to be able to have multiple different gears or disc drives for different fights. You will be much better off if you treat Zenless Zone Zero like I want to say akin to an MMO or something along those lines. Like maybe I can find a different analogy of a game or whatever, it doesn't really matter, as long as you get what I'm trying to say. You treat it like something, an MMO, Pokemon, whatever, where you're changing out your gear per fight. And it doesn't mean that like one set of gear wouldn't work for a lot of things. If it works, it works, right? But in this particular case, he just explained why Trigger's running Astral with the energy regen and an ER6, whereas you might not do that. Your game plan for getting the kill might not be what this game plan is, and you might not be running Miyabi and Yanagi. Your game plan with your Trigger might be completely different, and because of that, don't immediately copy the Trigger build and be like, okay, yeah, this is the new best Trigger build, or like this build works for this team the best, because you might not be playing the way Dabi plays. So you need to find the set that accommodates for you. Yeah, like Diablo, right? You have a grouping set or a build with support, etc., and so on, and you build into that, versus your solo grinding stuff where you're optimizing speed and damage. Bingo. Turn-based is like metaphor be a go-to term as well. I agree with that too. It's amazing what you can do, right? You have to understand why you're doing things. Perfect. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you guys for telling me to go in the Hey EO section, by the way, because I just happened to see that. I'm like, what? That's crazy. But we're here now. And so you can see the build. I'll finish out the build here. Crit rate on 4. Awesome. Attack percent on 5. No what? No electric damage? No electric damage? Is that just because, are you not running electric damage because you don't have it? And here, I'm going to share this with you guys just so that y'all have it. Now, I'm probably not going to have it in the YouTube description. I will ask if Dabi wants that, because I don't know if Dabi wants to be a creator. Dabi just likes to upload cool runs. So I don't want to forward any traffic over there directly if Dabi doesn't want that. Dabi is just somebody that's in my Discord. He's a part of the Zenless community, and he just likes doing cool shit. Dabi's an amazing player, by the way, as you guys just saw, but not everybody wants that attention. Despite that, I'm gonna rewatch this with stream, but on the video, since the video is about 20 minutes long, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time to like go over and like reanalyze everything and like watch it together. I just wanted to watch the whole thing through with you guys, get hype, show that off for y'all. If you want to see the stuff like me reanalyzing things, come over to the stream. Some of those will be making it onto the YouTube channel, but as of right now, this one is just going to be something that I think is really cool to show off. I love this. I am slowly being converted to a Trigger lover. Okay, guys, so no more like EO just hates Trigger. I don't. A big part of me wishes that when you watch my content, instead of taking your feelings, you would listen to my words. And when I actively say I don't hate Trigger, I don't think she's bad, I think she's cool, but we go with that. Despite that, I am now working on the Miyabi, Trigger, and Yanagi team. Yes, so the last piece that I need to work on is my Yanagi. My Yanagi has been weak for a very long time. It is what it is. But yeah, that's it. Like the video, comment, subscribe. I can't say my usual outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Smell you later.